What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel. Welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns Retro Rebuild here on Madden 21 on the PC. That is right, we are back with another episode. And if you guys missed the last episode, make sure you have that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any more episodes. But the last episode was the 2014 playoff special. And spoiler alert, we won our 5th Super Bowl. Five, count them. 5 Super Bowl trophies. That's right. We are a dynasty, officially a dynasty built different, baby. You know it. You love it. I'm built different. And now we get to the offseason where we got to make some big decisions. Most importantly, Cameron Jordan. I don't know if I'm going to be bringing him back to the squad, so we may be trading him and seeing what we can get for him. Although, we do have one more big decision, Darren McFadden. We may be trading Darren McFadden to usher in Le'Veon Bell as our starting running back and then seeing what we can get for Darren McFadden. Darren McFadden has been a solid running back for us from year number 1 on. But maybe it's time to move on. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Make sure you smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me get there. I know you will do it because you love me. I love you guys too. Let's get into the video right now. All right, so now that we are in the off season, we have negotiations. As you can see, Cam Jordan is there. But first, let's do a little bit of season recap. Cleveland Browns, your Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl MVP. Why does it say 4 times? Have I miscounted? Have I miscounted a Super Bowl? Have you guys just been screaming at me in the comments and I haven't even noticed? 4-time Super Bowl champions? Excuse me? That may be right. I may have miscounted an extra Super Bowl. That's fine. That's not embarrassing at all. I don't know. Maybe that's why it hasn't shown up on the back that we have 5 Super Bowls, because I'm an idiot. But now we get into retirements. So Peyton Manning, our backup quarterback, retires after 17 seasons in the league. Willis McGahee retires. Who else is on here that's a big name? Andre Johnson is retired. Michael Vick. You remember in the last episode, we played Kansas City in the divisional round, and I noticed that Michael Vick was a righty? Well, after that game, I switched him. I showed you guys that I switched him to a lefty, and I mentioned he probably is going to retire after the season anyway, so it won't even matter. He retired. So it didn't even matter that I switched him. I forgot that he was I didn't realize that he was a righty. That's annoying. Dwight Freeney retires. Dan Copen retires. Nnamdi Asomugha retires. Marcus Trufant, David Akers, Darnell Dockett, Matt Bryant, Phil Dawson, Mike Adams. Anybody else? Big names. Big names. No, nothing down here. Roy Williams. Cadillac Williams. Chris Sims. Danny Woodhead, which is weird. Anybody else? No, doesn't look like it. David Carr. Jim Leonard. Byron Leftwich. Mike Zimmer, Sean Payton, and Mike McCarthy all retire as head coaches. So there's going to be some coaching openings as for some of those teams. Now let's go into negotiations. We've got Cam Jordan and Justin Houston. We've also got Chris Harris, Hakeem Ayers that we can franchise tag one of these guys too. But what do? We can franchise tag Justin Houston, which is probably what I'm going to do. But we just don't have the money. See, we can't pay Cameron Jordan any money. Especially not the money that he's asking for. He's asking for basically $100 million. But I can franchise tag Justin Houston. But do I want to franchise tag Justin Houston? We have the opportunity to trade these guys and get some decent stuff for them. The only problem is Cam Jordan's cap hit right now is not the biggest, so it doesn't really even matter if we trade him. I mean, it would put us positive, which is good, but it doesn't really even matter that we trade him. And we can't really get anything back for him. Like, if I try to get Darrelle Revis, no, we can't get Darrelle Revis because he costs too much. So we got to go for draft picks. We got to go for draft picks here and see what we can get for Cam Jordan. I'm going to obviously go for the number 1 pick The Vikings have it. Do they need a left guard or left end? They need a left guard, not a left end. Let's see what they say about that. What? Wow, okay. I didn't expect that to almost go through right away. So, do we have a left guard that we can give him? Zeitler and Trey Turner. No, I'd give him J.C. Treader. They don't want J.C. Treader. What about a center that we can give him? No. Corey Lindsey? They don't want Corey Lindsey. Right tackle. David Bakhtiari and Trent Williams. No, I don't want to give him either one of those guys. What about a corner? I've got to have a corner that I can give him. I mean, I can give him Chris Harris. Do they want Malcolm Butler? They do want Malcolm Butler. That might go through. I may try and sneak like a 6th round pick or something with it. Trade decline. That might not go through then. No, that didn't go through. So, let's trade. We have 2 1st round picks. So let's trade. Oh, I have a lot of 4th round picks. Why do I have so many 4th round picks? I don't remember what I've been doing. Let's just try this. That may need Malcolm Butler. That may need Butler to get in there. Trade declined. I'm going to have to go up a little bit. I'm going to have to go up in value to the 105th pick. Trade declined. It may take a 3rd rounder. I'm going to try my highest 4th round pick. It may take a 2nd rounder, actually. Trade, yeah. Actually, I don't even know if it'll take a 2nd round pick. What's it going to take to get this man? What about if I do a 2nd round pick from next year? Will that be good enough? Trade accepted. So Cam Jordan, Malcolm Butler, and a 2nd round pick from next year for the 1st overall pick this year. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with that 1st overall pick. I don't really have any plans. But we have it now, so that's awesome. Justin Houston. Is this the move? Is the move to trade Justin Houston, or we just franchise tag him? I don't know. I don't know what the move is going to be. We could try and take pick 2 from the Saints. Do we trade Justin Houston? Is it time to move on from Justin Houston? I don't know what I want to do. I can't even view my my draft. Oh, Chris Harris is up for contract too. I can't pay him. I can franchise tag Akeem Ayers. Do I want to franchise tag any of these guys? That's the real question. I feel like I should franchise tag Justin Houston. But does he get playing time? That's the real question. Does Justin Houston get enough playing time to consider franchise tagging him? I feel like he could just play backup left end or left outside linebacker. Or I can move him to left end and he could be a rusher like that. And then we just draft a linebacker, I guess? I don't know what I want to do. I've got to trade Chris Harris because I can't bring him back and I can't franchise tag him, I don't think. So we've got to try and trade Chris. Who has the number 2 pick? The Saints do, right? This trade would put your team over the salary cap. Why would it put my team over the salary cap? I'm giving up money. What? That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why that would put me over the salary cap. But whatever. This game's stupid. Does anybody need a corner? Why does nobody need like a corner as their number 1 need or anything? There's that many good corners in the league right now? Like nobody legit needs a cornerback except for like the Bears and the Bengals. Why does nobody need a corner? What is this? That's crazy that nobody needs a corner. Well, I'm going to try and get some pieces for Chris Harris. I'm going to try and get my 2nd round pick back and maybe a 3rd round pick. Trade decline. Will this go through? Give me my 2nd round pick back that I gave you. I'll give you one of my many 4th rounders. This should go through. It does. So we trade Chris Harris away along with Patrick Chung. That's fine. Why can't I sign anybody else? Am I going to lose Justin Houston? What happened? Why can't I... Why can't I sign Justin Houston? I want to bring him back. I want to franchise tag Justin Houston. I didn't trade him. I know that for a fact. Can I... What? Let me franchise tag you. I can't franchise tag him. It's gone. The option's gone. I got to trade him now. I don't want to... I got to get something for him. I've got to get something for Justin Houston. So, I got to trade him. That's so stupid. I can't franchise tag him because I traded Chris Harris? And now, like, the option's gone away? I don't know if that's, like, a glitch or if I did something wrong. But now I got to trade this man for something. How about, like, pick 10 and then a third-round pick? You're telling me that you wouldn't take Justin Houston, who's 26, for that? That's crazy. Whatever. What about just the first-rounder? Wow, you value your first-round pick that much that you wouldn't take that? Give me a second and a third. Thank you. So we ended up trading Justin Houston, even though I didn't want to trade Justin Houston because I couldn't bring him back. But that's all right. Let's skip to next week and get this free agency period started. I have negative $30 million in cap room. How? I don't know. I don't know how I have that much money negative when it says I only have negative 890,000. Something's not adding up. Something is not adding up. I'm not sure why. But I've got a lot of guys coming up for contracts. Especially Darren McFadden. This game is so stupid. It's super stupid. Darren McFadden, this might be the day that you leave us. But who do you go to? Who wants you? A lot of teams want you. But I think I'm going to have to go for picks next year. Give me a first and a second next year for Darren McFadden. Really? Really? You won't give me picks next year for Darren effing McFadden? Not the Chargers, not the Chiefs, the Colts. They have pick 21. That's fine. I'll take pick 21. I'm going to need a team that actually wants him. Pick 4, can't get that. Pick 10, won't be able to get that. Pick 6. Pick 16 might be good enough to get. No, because they don't want it. Why does nobody want my main man, Darren? I'm not trading him to New York. Detroit, Green Bay, Carolina. Come on, man. Give me something to work with here. I'll trade him to New England. I will definitely trade him to New England. I like helping out my favorite team. Looks like I'm going to be getting a 4th rounder, maybe a 6th rounder added onto that too. No, just a 4th and a 1st. Trade declined, so I'm getting a 5th. And maybe a 7th? Just a 5th. Along with that 4th. So Darren McFadden shipped off to New England for 2 picks next year, which will be good. Exactly what I needed to do. Now, what did that do for my salary cap situation? I still have 30. How do I have $30 million? Negative $26 million. How? I don't understand it. I'm not going to sign anybody. I probably wasn't going to sign many people anyway. So let's just go to the draft and get this offseason over with. Free agency signings around the league. As obviously we couldn't sign anybody because we have negative money apparently. Even though I traded away a lot of guys that had some decent contracts. But it is what it is. Ryan Kerrigan goes to Indianapolis. Julius Peppers to Miami. Jared Allen to Denver. MJD to Dallas. Curtis Lofton, Philly. Mike Patterson on the Falcons. Tim Jennings to the Miami Dolphins. Jamal Brown to the Dolphins. Drew Brees to the Texans. Robert Quinn to the Dolphins. Dolphins are spending a lot of money. Randall Cobb to the Bills. Matt Schaub to the Saints, Cam Hayward to the Titans, Cortland Finnegan, Falcons, Brent Grimes, Jags, Antoine Bethea, Eagles, Trent Cole back to the Eagles, Jeremy Shockey to the Dolphins, DeMarco Murray, Chargers, Carson Palmer, Falcons, so the Bengals don't have their starting quarterback anymore, Anquan Bolden and Costanzo to the Chiefs, Steve Smith to the Ravens, Tony Romo to the Patriots, Keem Ayers to the Cardinals. We had him, but he's gone now. Some interesting names here. Brandon Browner is now on the Jaguars. Remember, we traded him to the Seahawks? No. Who did we trade Brandon Browner to? The Vikings? I don't remember who we traded him to, but we traded him a couple years ago, and now he is on the Jaguars.
The Browns are now on the
we obviously have the first overall pick in the draft because we got it from the Minnesota Vikings. So now we get to decide what we are going to do with the number 1 overall pick. We traded away Darren McFadden, so we need a backup running back. It could be Todd Gurley, it could be Melvin Gordon, it could be any of these guys down here. We don't need a wide receiver. We have plenty of wide receivers. It could be Brandon Scherf. It could be very much could be Brandon Scherf. Maybe not number 1. Leonard Williams is here. Vic Beasley is here. They both look very good. Dante Fowler looks good. Nobody on the defensive tackle side looks good enough to be number 1 at least. No middle linebackers. No right outside linebackers look that great. Corners, we don't really need a corner. Byron Jones would probably be the one. Trey Waynes is okay. But judging by combine grade alone, Byron Jones would probably be the one that I take. Free safety, strong safety. I don't know what we do with this first overall pick. I don't know if there's anybody here worthy of the number 1 pick. Obviously, in real life, Jameis Winston goes to Tampa Bay with the number 1 overall pick. And then Marcus Mariota goes 2. I don't think those guys are worth it. This could be a situation where we trade out and get a lot for it. Although I could draft Marcus Mariota. 8+ throw power for Jameis. I don't know. Let's trade out. Let's at least look at the offers. Let's look at what people are offering me. So we could move back 1 pick to pick 2 with the Saints and get a 3rd round pick next year and a 5th round pick this year. We could move back to pick 3 next year. That's pick 3 next year. Never mind. We could move back to pick... We could get 2 first-round picks from Philly, a pick next year and a pick this year, plus a 4th rounder this year. That's an intriguing trade. I don't know if I'd be willing to trade back that far, though. That's the only problem. The Dolphins are pick 5, so we could do that, plus a 2nd-round pick next year and a 7th-round pick this year. And then you've got the Colts, who are offering me both their first-round picks and a 3rd-round pick this year. I like the deals where I get 2 first-round picks, and the Bills are offering me that too. Plus a 2nd-rounder. That's better than this one. I'd rather have this one, probably. But it's just depending on how far I want to go back, because we have pick 13, so I could move back to this, get another first-round pick. That would be our 3rd first-round pick next year, because I traded for one and I already had one. So adding this one would be our 3rd one next year. That's intriguing. I also like this one, where I'd get a first-round pick 9. I'd get a 2nd-round pick this year and a 4th rounder next year. That one looks pretty good. The Ravens. And so does the Patriots pick. The Patriots pick looks good, although the Patriots pick is higher, or lower, I guess. Oh, this is tricky. I can get a lot for this pick. I just want to maximize it. And I really like this Bills offer. I think this Bills offer might be the move. 2 picks next year and a 1st round pick. We move back to pick 20. There's not really anybody here that I really need. Like, Brandon Scherf would be nice. He's not a first overall pick. And then, like, Trey Waynes. I mean, we don't need a quarterback because we have RG3, so we don't need Marcus or Jameis. We don't need a wide receiver, so we don't need Amari Cooper. I think this is the move. Although, but, like, 20 is a little bit far away. I guess. I like this trade. It's the best offer. It's the best value for the offer. So we get 2 picks next year and a pick this year. So let's see what they do with the number 1 pick. They take Dante Fowler, so I wouldn't have taken that. Brandon Scherf goes 2 to the Saints. Amari Cooper to the Cowboys. That's funny. Leonard Williams. Vic Beasley. Jameis to the Jaguars. Trey Waynes. Andrews Pete. Devontae Parker. Eric Armstead. Marcus Peters. And Cameron Irvin. So Mariota's there at pick 13. If we wanted him. Todd Gurley is here and Melvin Gordon are here. 2 very good running backs. The offensive line is taking a bit of a hit. Byron Jones. I did just trade one of my corners. So maybe we take Byron Jones with this pick. What kind of running back value can I get down here? Not a lot. I mean, Jay Ajayi is down here. He's decent. He got a first-round grade on him. What other pick would be better than taking Byron Jones? I don't think there's another pick better than Byron Jones. Let's take Byron Jones. 77 hidden. That's a good pick. I don't think there's a better pick. I just don't think there was a better pick there. Eric Flowers, Danny Shelton, Bud Dupree, Shane Ray, Kevin Johnson, Cedric Agabehi. Marcus Mariota fallen. Marcus Mariota has fallen to late first round. I kind of want to take Marcus. I just kind of want to take him. I don't know why I want to take him, but I just kind of want to take him. Along with one of these running backs. Do I want to take one of these running backs? I want to take Ali Marpet. Maybe Lincoln Tomlinson? No, Marpet looks better. Although he does have a better impact, A- impact block. But Marpet looks a little bit better. I could take either one of those guys, I guess. Either one looks good. There's really nobody else on the defense that I'm really interested in. Nobody else looks that great. Demarius Randall, maybe. He's got bad stats, though. C pluses all on the board. That's a waste. That's a waste of a pick. Plus, Adrian Amos looks a lot better. Landon Collins looks decent. Is this the Marcus Mariota pick? Because we lost Peyton Manning, so we don't have that solid backup. You know what? Screw it. I'll take Marcus Mariota. He ran a 4.4 840. He's got hidden development. I'll take Marcus Mariota. I'll take a chance on him. He's not going to be our starter, obviously, but I will take that chance on him. So who goes next? Laken Tomlinson, only a 71. Demarius Randall goes. Nelson Aguilar, Malcolm Brown, DJ Humphries, Stephon Anthony, Landon Collins, Donovan Smith, Philip Dorsett, Preston Smith. So now that Lincoln Tomlinson goes, I'm feeling Ali Marpet, because I was going to take either one of those guys probably. But there's also, he's 5th round projection though, so he won't go this early. It's either a running back or it's either a running back or it's Ali Marpet. What do we do here? Because we've got the 10th pick in the second round. So what do we do here? Do I like either one of these guys? A 4-5 for Melvin Gordon. 4-5-7 for Todd. What did Jay run down here? 4-5 again. He's got A carrying, B+ spin move, B+ ball carrying vision. Obviously, these guys are better. But do I waste a 32nd overall pick on a running back when I probably could take a right guard? I don't know what I want to do. Bump, 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 bump. I don't know what I want to do. Todd Gurley or Melvin Gordon to back up Le'Veon Bell. I don't know if Ali Marpet will be here. Although I don't know if Todd Gurley or Melvin Gordon will be there at pick 10 either. So it's kind of just a shot in the dark between who I want to take. And I don't need... What's my right guard situation? It is Zach Martin and Kevin Zeitler. I guess I can move Zeitler to left guard, keep him at left guard, and then have Ali Marpet be the backup right guard. That could always be an option. I think I'm going to take a shot at Todd Gurley and then just bank on Ali Marpet being there, although he probably won't be. Let's take Todd Gurley. 72 with hidden. He'll be back up for Le'Veon Bell. And then just hope that Marpet's here. Kevin White, Collins, Bernardo McKinley, Eric Kendricks, Jaquiski Tart,
the Panthers are now on the
Perriman, Mario Edwards, Ronald Darby. So Marpet is there if I want him. And Melvin Gordon was there too, so Tyler Lockett's there. Ali Marpet is here if I want him. But do I want him? Because you've also got a guy like Shaq Mason down there. Yeah, let me take Ali Marpet. 70 with hidden. Alright. I can live with that. Melvin Gordon goes the next pick to the Raiders. Eddie Goldman, Mitch Morse, TJ Yeldon, Devin Funches, Havenstein, Jordan Phillips. And now we're up again. Alright. I don't know if there's a wide receiver that I really need. Besides Stephon Diggs, obviously. But he's projected to be 5th round. So I guess I could just take all these guys that are projected later. And then just trade the rest of the picks. I might do that. Because I have a ton of picks. I'm not going to draft everybody with these picks. So let's just start with Adrian Amos, since he's the highest on the board for free safeties. Let's take him. He's 68 potential, or 68 with hidden. Frank Clark goes, Brashad Perriman.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Dorial Green-Beckham, Amir Abdullah, Tyler Lockett. Next will be Stephon Diggs, just to make sure that I have him. Take Diggs, he's 71 with hidden. And then I'm probably going to take a center with the next pick.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
That's what I'm thinking. Shaq Mason or David Andrews. Pass blocking. Shaq Mason. Plus, he could also play right guard for us if we ended up needing him there. Daniil Hunter's here, though. So is Trey Flowers. I like Trey Flowers. Za'Darius Smith could play linebacker for us. Grady Jarrett. There's 2 good centers here, Shaq Mason and David Andrews. So if I don't get Shaq Mason, I'll go and get David Andrews. I want to get somebody on the defense, I think. either Hunter or Flowers or Zadarius Smith. That's probably about it for right now, at least. So, how does Hunter look? Hunter looks good. What about Trey Flowers? And Zadarius looks good too. And we could also stand him up and play. I think I'm going to take a flyer on Trey Flowers rather than Hunter. 63 with hidden. That was probably a bad move on my part. But I drafted him for name value because I like him. Hunter ended up being a 70 overall.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Let's see if...
The 49ers are now on
Will
the clock.
Zadarius Smith go?
Cardinals are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock.
He does not go, so let's take Zadarius. Zadarius Smith. We can also stand him up and play him. We also have the next pick after this. So, or we have this pick too. I have so many picks. I may just take Jay Ajayi with this pick. Although the centers are still here. Grady Jarrett's still there. I'm definitely going to have to move Zadarius to... I'm definitely going to have to move Zadarius to linebacker. I feel like that's the best idea. Let's take Grady Jarrett with this pick. We're not getting a lot of value picks or high value targets, but we are getting guys that have good potential, which is the real big reason why I'm doing this. Let's take Jay Ajayi because I want him. He's 71, so he's probably one of our better picks. I think this will be the last pick that I draft, and then we'll just trade the rest of the picks away. I think that's a good idea. Shaq Mason goes, so we'll take David Andrews, which is completely fine. I would have taken either one of them. Who's down there? Trent Brown. David Andrews, we'll take you to be our backup center. He's only a 59. That's a bad pick, but he could definitely grow.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Corey Linsley looks like a good pick after that.
Are now on the clock.
All right, so let's skip to our next user pick.
The Browns are now on
Who's on the board? Not really that many good running backs. Trent Brown's still there if we need him. Not that great players left. All right, yeah, definitely trading. Definitely trading these picks away to get as many picks as possible. I can get a 5th and a 7th from the Jaguars for next year, but I can get a 4th and a 7th from this year. I think I'll do the 4th and 7 this year because the 4th is more valuable than a 5th. So let's trade. Let's go to the next user pick.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Review offers. Who's giving me? Oh, the Texans are offering me 2 picks now. But I'm also getting offered 4th round picks. I'll take a 4th round pick from the 49ers. If the Texans offer me those 2 picks again, then I'll definitely take them. The Bears are doing it this year, or this time. And nobody else is offering me a 4th rounder, so I gotta take picks. Gotta take picks from the Texans.
I think we've got a trade coming here.
I'm stacking up them picks, boys.
The Browns
Stacking up them picks. Nobody's offering me 2. Oh, Patriots offer me 2 picks. I will gladly take the Patriots 2 picks. Thank you very much. Skip to my next user pick.
The Browns
Let's take a look at the board real quick. See who's here. Thomas Rawls is still there. All the tight ends are still here. That's embarrassing. A lot of the tight ends are still here. Trent Brown got picked, but La'el Collins is still here. Let's take La'el Collins. This is a little bit of a floater. Just to see. That's probably the last pick that I'll do, though.
The Browns
Let's trade away picks. Nobody else has offered me any more 2 picks, so I'll just take the Vikings 6th rounder. I'm going to have so many picks next year, it's going to be crazy. Like I had this many picks this year. Trade away this 7th rounder. just for 7th rounders, or will I get a 6th rounder? No, I'm just going to get 7th rounders. So I'll go to the football team. Thank you very much, football team.
You know what that means? We've got
Trade this one, and then Mr. Irrelevant can be traded away to the 49ers. There we go. And that is the draft. I feel like I did enough in that draft. This draft is really bad, to be fair. So having that many picks is just kind of buns, to be honest. But we got Byron Jones, we got Marcus Mariota, Todd Gurley, Ali Marpet, Adrian Amos, Stephon Diggs, Trey Flowers, Darius Smith, Grady Jarrett, Jay Ajayi, David Andrews, and Lyle Collins. Basically, I drafted for name value in this draft more than team need. I mean, we did need a backup running back. We did need a backup quarterback, so I did that. We needed a better backup free safety, so I did that. Stephon Diggs, I just wanted on the team, so I got him. We can move Zadarius Smith to linebacker. I may do that. I'm going to move him to probably left outside linebacker, I would assume, right? Oh, I just saw his trait. I didn't mean to do that because I'm fumbling the bag. Left outside linebacker. We'll see what he is there. He goes down to a 63. Ugh. Okay. What about right outside linebacker? Does he go up? Or does he stay 63? He stays 63. Was he 63? No. Was he 63 when he was a right end? I don't remember. He couldn't have been a 63, could he? He's a 66 as a right end. Alright. Whatever. Apparently he's not very good at linebacker. But we can play him at linebacker, obviously. So, I'm happy with this draft, even though it's kind of a sucky draft. But now we can go into the preseason and I'll finish it up there. Alright, here we are in the preseason. Now, that is going to do it for this video. And obviously, the start of the next video will be week 3 when I can talk to you guys about the 2016 NFL draft. But we are going to be starting the 2015 NFL season in the next episode as well. Simulating through. You guys know the drill. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!